Wow. They said that the attention span is like what, 5.6 seconds. So I'm gonna be very direct and straight to the motherfucking point. Anyway, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well. You guys, I'm heading off to bed. But I said, let me come through here. And because people are like, Mister, you'll be giving us enough time so we could be prepared, we could be saving. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. Now, y'all know we offer classes on budgeting and saving, and y'all, we're talking about even on an income of like $200 a month. It's possible to still save, okay? Okay. But either way, I always get told, like, oh, I wish I would have known about this earlier. I would have jumped on it. Da, da, da. And I'm like, yeah, I cannot. I mean, unless it's something huge, something major, something that's going to cost the average person, 20, $2,000, $3,000, like a trip or something. I could see me going, like right now, planning for October for, a trip or something like that. But going to something that's like, 300, 400, 500. I know that money is really tight for a lot of people. I feel like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? I told y'all so many stories, so many examples of people. You need to go on outside. So many stories, so many examples of people who reached out to him about work, or I decided to offer a deal on something. They're like, hey, just so happened I got, a refund, or I got a check that was owed to me. And I ended up having them out. Baby, hold on. Okay. He got all up on my damn cord. Okay, there you go. So either way, everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So y'all, February the 14th is on Friday. Friday is celebration of Venus. And we know that, Valentine's is celebrated as a loving day, but, it's some very dark history to that. But we're going to keep it on the lighter side, the positive side. So I am, from the 14th to the 21st, I'm going to be offering a special deal for those who are doing love work, interested in doing love work, manifesting. What's going on with you? Hello? This dog is losing his damn mind. And so I know what you're trying to get. No. And so either way, the 14th to the 21st, and I'm going to have this posted by the full moon. We're going to be doing an event, I think affordable. And of course, y'all, I went to go see my people. They were not in, but they had their workers in, and they gave us some tea, y'all. They gave me some beautiful gifts to share with my people. And of course, I'm like, well, listen, I can technically open my own candle store. That's how much candles I have due to the work that I do for others and myself. And so when you don't have to get ready when you're ready. Okay. Now, sometimes people will want special things and I would have to go out and get these special items. So of course I will say, hey, I need them out, blah, 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 blah. And of course I believe in getting paid for you to do the work, no shade. But y'all, they gave me some cute tea. And when I tell you one of this shop, listen, very unique candles. I've never seen these candles. Like I'm looking at the boxes right now, y'all. 2 boxes of candles. Some of these candles I've never seen, like the sunflower candle for joy, happiness, and contentment. It can also be used for prosperity. Going into my angels and stuff, y'all. Listen, okay? So I'll be having that up by Wednesday. For that deal, love work. I'm even going to kind of have it, options to where we're going to do a reading and do the love work. And then, of course, you'll get a cute little kit sent to you for love work, et cetera, et cetera. Like I said, you'll hear about that on the 1st, okay? Going into it, I did post this on the community tab, but those of you who signed up for the Goddess and Ancient Gods and Goddesses Reawakening, and of course, it's not in that exact order. I think I called it the Reawakening of the Ancient Gods and Goddesses. But we're going to be finishing up the Tea by Wednesdays as well. We've went through the class. We went to the techniques, but there's 2 other things that I owe most of you. And I think there's 3 other things that I owe 2 of you in particular. So we'll get that, like I said, by Wednesday. Of course, if you did get the option to get the oil, you will be sending over and confirming your address so I can get that out to you. And yeah, so that's what we're working on this week. We're working on. Oh, and then also, The Counter Magic class. Oh, yes, honey. Come on in here. The Counter Magic class. You have until tomorrow or today, later today, to sign up for the Counter Magic class. Check out the blog spot. Okay. And we'll go from there. Of course, this class will be available because I told you we were revamping and reorganizing and redoing a lot of our old classes. This will be, one of the newly revamped classes. We kind of go over some stuff we've already talked about. And of course, we've added new things into it. Because, of course, when you grow, you kind of, share things with people. When you know about ways and techniques that you kind of outgrew, you share people with those techniques because, of course, I no longer use those techniques. And on the flip side to that, okay, I can really go over to the experiences of what it took and how it took and also the good shit. I'm even going to share something with y'all that a lot of people don't even know, right? We know that the Bible, this is what I will say. The Bible is an ancient manuscript and or a book of spells, right? And a lot of people are so confused by it because I even kind of dropped something the other day where I said the Anunnaki and the Elohim is not the same because I saw a cute little short from someone who I used to watch back in the day, kind of got over it. It was giving a little dryness, honey. But they were trying to say that the Anunnaki and the Elohim is the same. And then I also seen another person who was speaking the same thing, who I think is a scam. That ain't my business. A lot of these, like I said before, a lot of these conscious people getting information from white people, but yet they be reading white people down and talk about black people, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, girl, bye. Anywho, I digress. So with that, I was like, girl, do you not know just like there's civilizations now, like we have Americans, we have, there's other cultures and aka civilizations outside. And of course the word, civilization can be used very loosely because of course we're talking about a species or a way of living, a society, a way that people do certain things. And of course that's broken down to even culture. So there's multiple cultures at one time. And let's say, for a good example, your government didn't want you to know about other countries and other cultures. Your only country, your only culture is the United States of America, right? Everything else get burned, destroyed. And so the generations after us would only be trained on this information, this history, and they wouldn't even know that there's other worlds or other countries outside of this. That's how it's happened in human history over and over and over and over and over again, where they made it sound like there was only a beginning with one or two people, et cetera, et cetera. When in reality, these one or two people are the beginning of certain type of people, right? But there's other type of people outside these people that existed and continue to exist. That's why I say kin folks is not kin folks. And other way around, skin folks not kin folks. Just because you look like them mean we're the same, babe. Hello? And so with that being said, like I said, there's a formula, because we kind of got off a little tub on there, but there's a formula that goes over the keys. Because listen, y'all, just a little side note, and I'm really going to be done because I really want you to get everything that's in this video. I'm really trying to keep this short. I've seen videos on foo-foo-ness and tutu-ness, and I'm going to give a little background. Okay, let's talk about this really quickly. So there's somebody who literally begs for money, right? And when I say beg for money, this person is on this app where people are able to gift them. This same individual is alleging that he has made almost $1 million by betting, right? Mind you, nobody on this app believes him. Nobody on this app is investing in him, but yet he's still in this app and he's begging for money. And I'm like, well, if it's that easy for you to turn 10K, because this is his own story, turning 10K into 98K, and he's doing those type of flips, then that should be your main focus, your main job. This motherfucker will be on this app for hours and days and sometimes be off for only 3 or 4 hours and pop back up, fully recharged, fully rejuvenated. And it's like, girl, so if you're really getting money like that by flipping coin like that, then why are you here begging for money? And so that's how it goes with a lot of this stuff about people who have all these techniques about manifesting. And I would say, y'all, girl, I'm open book. Y'all, I'm open book. Girl, I write everything down, everything I experienced. I can tell you from top to the bottom, from the root to the this and that. And so I just see these videos where it looks very, it looked very mimicky. It looked very connery. It looked very scammery. It looks very scamalicious. Even going into a conversation I had with someone earlier today where they were talking about everybody's spiritual until it comes down to a spiritual battle. Everybody knows the tea, the potions, and oh, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that, blah 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 blah. And then when it comes down to the word, oh no, oh that's too diabolical. Oh that's too that. Oh no, that's too negative. Oh I can't do that. Oh no, there's no way. Oh you gotta have some cool. And it's like, girl, there's rules and regulations to all things because the things that you use is not your own. Just like any other thing, when you're gifted something, there's responsibilities that comes with these gifts. And unfortunately, a lot of people have people under the idea that there's no responsibility or accountability for these gifts that have been bestowed to some people. Because I always say this, like Socrates says, I don't think everybody have the ability to perform magical rituals. Because that was the case. Girl, could you imagine? Right? This is why you have people that you can go to, right? And even going into intuition stuff, I think a lot of people have the ability, they have intuition, but it's to navigate themselves to point A to point B. They're not here to help other people. They're not here to assist other people. They're not here to, while they're on their path, steer other people on their path too. No, they're meant to get their shit together, get the information that they need, and then get on out the way, right? And so the same thing with that. I'm like, I've seen a lot of gimmicky stuff, 3D stuff versus 5D stuff, 4D, all the good shit. And I'm just like, girl, at the end of the day, we're not going to sugarcoat manifestation, lots of good shit, because this is formulas that predate all of us, right? These are formulas that predate all of us. So there's not going to be, you never heard ever before in history, anybody talk about anything about no 3D versus 4D or 3D versus 5D with manifestation until all of a sudden it became popular that, we're moving into the age of the Aquarius, or it became popular where we're operating in the fourth and fifth dimension, when in reality, I keep telling y'all that these dimensions are connection to realms and or energy source within the body. And a lot of you don't even have a balanced root chakra. So you are not even operating in the first dimension. You haven't mastered the first dimension, yet alone going into the second dimension and matching the second dimension and third and fourth. So how are you jumping into the fourth and the fifth, which of course goes into the heart space, the throat chakra, and then works way to the crown, right? Where you can think it and manifest it. And that's something too. If you're really operating in the fifth dimension and beyond, that means that you understand your thoughts are very powerful. So if you thunk it, you've done it. And if you thunk it, if you've done it, that means it's here. You're experiencing it now. But these be the same ones that we speak in ill intention, ill will over the collective. And be like, oh, I told you, I called it. I mean, well, if you're that powerful in your manifestation, then why A, B, C, D, E, F, G ain't happening? So either way, these are ideas. Of course, this is, me just throwing things out, me saying what I, how I feel, what I think of, who am I, outside of bitch, I get what I need to get and I manifest what I motherfucking want. Hello. That's what it comes down to. And so anywho, that's it on that, y'all. Wednesday, of course, we'll be coming to with a lot of tea because, of course, we'll be talking about the new teas that we're coming out with. And y'all, that's really it. Anyway, love and light. I hope you guys have a great Monday. I hope you guys had a great Monday. I hope you guys have a even better Tuesday. And of course, you'll be hearing from me for sure Wednesday. Now, of course, there's something coming before then, y'all. I'll pop back up again, as I always do. Anyway, bye for now. Love and light, love and truth. Bye for now. Yes, honey.